Hi, let's learn how to make chicken biryani today. So for that, first you need to take a big pan like that to make chicken curry. I make chicken curry separately and cook rice separately and then put them in layers and put it in the oven. So first I'll add some ghee to the pan. We will need a lot of ghee for chicken biryani. So I've put some ghee and also some oil. Okay, let it become hot. Oil has become hot now. Now you can add some cumin seeds to this. A spoonful of cumin seeds and some Shah Jeera. This is also kind of a cumin seeds, but they are like tiny. You can get them in the Indian grocery store. This adds a good flavor to any rice. So I've added some Shah Jeera. Next, I'm going to add rest of the biryani spices. So I'll take about 2 bay leaves and some cinnamon sticks, like about 3 or 4. And this is called biryani flour. You'll again get it in the Indian store. And these are called star anise seeds. I'm putting about 3 of them. And these are cloves. Go ahead and put some. And these are like black cardamom. I'm adding some. And there's one more. I'm adding that too. And these are cardamom. I'm adding them, like about 3 of them. So that's it. I'm keeping aside some more spices for the rice. So now go ahead and stir this. So my spices are fried now. I'll add some green chilies. I've taken about 4 or 5 green chilies here. I've cut them into half. Now add the onions. So onions, I've cut them like this, long and thin. Add the onions. Mix them. Adding more onions. After the onions are fried, I take out some of the onions for garnishing at the end. That's why you see a lot of onions. So add some salt next, so the onions are fried up too. Now let this fry for some time. The onions have to turn into a nice brown color. That's when the biryani will come out good. So let's be patient and wait. So while the onions are frying, let's prepare our rice. So for rice, you need to take a big bowl like this and pour water. There's no measurement, just fill it up to like at least half of it, depending on the rice you're taking. In my case, I've taken about 4 cups of rice. I soaked it for 30 minutes. So to this boiling water, I'll add some oil. Add some salt. You need to add a lot of salt. You need to check the water taste to see if it's salty or not. That's when your rice will have perfect amount of salt. So I've added about 3 spoonfuls of salt, and I'll also check it at the end to see if the water is salty or not. Then you can add some Shah Jeera again, little bit of Shah Jeera, and some normal cumin. And go ahead and put like a couple of chillis in this. And put some cilantro to this. And some mint. Little bit of mint. And add your biryani spices now. So I'm putting these star anise, these leaves, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, all of that. Now let this water boil. Just stir it once and let the water boil very well. Cover it with a lid. So my onions are perfectly fried now. As you can see, they've turned into a brown color. So at this stage, add some ginger garlic paste. Put about 2 spoonfuls of ginger garlic paste. So my ginger garlic is also fried now. Add some pudina, which is mint, and fry them well. So I've taken about 2 chickens here, 2 full chickens cut into small cubes, not too small though, medium sized cubes, and I've marinated them overnight. I put just salt, turmeric and chili powder and marinated it overnight. And I've taken 4 cups of rice. As I said, I soaked it for 30 minutes. I drained all the water. Now I'm going to put it in my boiling water. So the measurement varies. So you can just start off with 1 chicken in the beginning and maybe 2 cups of rice or 3 cups of rice. Go ahead and add chicken now. Mix it well. I mixed it well. I'll cover it with the lid and let it fry. Let's check our rice in the meantime. So our water is boiling and I'll add some lemon juice to this water. Little bit of lemon juice. And I also tasted the water to see if the salt is good. The water has to be salty. That's when it's good for your rice. So now go ahead and add your rice. I've drained all the water in this and I'm adding all the rice. Be careful when you do this so the hot water doesn't spill on you. Now cover the lid and let the rice boil. So you have to let it boil only up to like 80% consistency. So keep checking your chicken and stir it. And again cover the lid and let it cook. Chicken seems to be like about 60% cooked. At this stage I add rest of the spices also to it. So first you can add some chili powder. Again, we've added a lot of chili, so this is kind of optional. You just put it if you want it to be more spicy. Next, I've already added chili powder even when marinating the chicken. So you can only add it if you need. It's totally optional. And some coriander powder. Add about 2 big spoonfuls of it. Next, add cumin powder, like 1 spoon. And let's add some pepper powder now. Again, it's about like 1 spoon is good. And I use National Chicken Biryani. You get this in the Indian stores, but you can use any chicken biryani masala from Indian stores. So I'm putting about like little bit of it, maybe like 2 spoons of it, and mix it well and let it cook again. Now I'll add some cashews that I've taken and 1 tomato. You can just cut it into normal cubes, need not be finely chopped. Now mix them well and let the chicken cook more. So my chicken is all cooked now and the tomatoes I put earlier are all mashed up. So at this stage, turn your stove into a very low flame. Take some curd in a bowl and mash it up well. I've taken about like maybe 2-3 spoons of curd and put that in your chicken curry. Make sure your stove is in a low flame when you do this. You can even turn off the stove for some time too if you want. So mix it well. So let's check our rice now. As you can see, the rice has come onto the top and the rice seems to be almost 80% cooked. If you take 1 rice grain and do like this, it will easily break. At this stage, you can turn off the stove and you can just let it sit for some time and then drain the water. So you can see that my chicken is all cooked now. You can see some oil layer forming on top. That's when it is all cooked. So gravy is ready to be used to make biryani. I've also drained my rice and kept it aside. So now we can start placing them in layers. So I turned on my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I've taken an aluminium foil. I'm going to put some ghee and spread it all over the pan. So I applied ghee all over. Now I'll put first layer of rice. Just spread it. Okay, this is good. Now let's add chicken on top of this. Just spread the chicken. Adding another layer of rice now. Actually, this is it. I'm putting the whole thing. If you have more rice, more chicken, you can add one more layer of chicken and rice too. So just spread the rice well. Now let's add the remaining gravy. Just add it here and there and spread it out. So I've spread my chicken gravy on top. Now let's add few more things. Let's take some cilantro and put it all over. Next, I've taken some of the fried onions that we fried initially. Just add them on top, again just for garnishing sake. Add more cilantro. Now, you can also add some garam masala on top. Again, this is optional. If you have enough chicken gravy to cover your rice, you don't need to add it. Otherwise, you can add it little bit. And now the next thing is, I've taken some saffron, which is also called kumkum puvu. So I've put it in a milk for some time. It's been soaking like this for like almost an hour now. You just have to add this now here and there to the biryani. So I've added all of it. This gives a nice smell and color to the biryani, like natural color. And that's it. You can put some ghee on top again. Like just put a few dollops here and there. And cover this with an aluminium foil. And let's put it in the oven. I'm taking an aluminium foil and covering it well. So my oven is hot now. It's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I put it for 45 minutes. After that, we'll turn it off and check how it is. So I've taken the biryani out of the oven and that looks so good. As you can see, the rice is very good. Just mix it as you like it. And that's it. Biryani is ready. I hope you make it and enjoy it. Bye.